Good day everyone, I am Angelica Rosette from BSE 3B Mathematics. So for today's discussion, let us tackle the divisibility rule. So what do you mean by divisibility rule? So it is kind of shortcut that help us to identify if a given integer is divisible by a divisor by examining its digits without performing the whole division process. Multiple divisibility rules can be applied to the same number, which can quickly determine its prime factorization. A divisor of a number is an integer that completely divides the number without leaving any remainder. Divisibility rules in math are a set of specific rules that apply to a number to check whether the given number is divisible by a particular number or not. Some known divisibility tests for numbers 2 to 20. It helps us find the factors and multiples of number without performing long division. A person can mentally check whether a number is divisible by another number or not by applying divisibility rules. So we have divisibility rule examples 2 to 13, and let's start with divisibility rule of 2. Divisibility rule of 2. If a number is even or a number whose last digit is an even number, example 2, 4, 6, 8, including 0, it is always completely divisible by 2. Divisibility rule for 3 states that a number is completely divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Divisibility rule of 4, if the last two digits of a number are divisible by 4, then the number is multiple of 4 and is divisible by 4 completely. Divisibility rule of 5. Numbers which last with digits 0 or 5 are always divisible by 5. Divisibility rule of 6. Numbers which are divisible by both 2 and 3 are divisible by 6. That is, if the last digit of the given number is even and the sum of its digits is multiple of 3, then the given number is also a multiple of 6. Divisibility rule of 7. Subtracting twice the last digit of the number from the remaining digits gives a multiple of 7. Divisibility rule of 8. Number formed by the last three digits of a number should be divisible by 8 or should be 0, 0, 0. If the last three digits of a number are divisible by 8, then the number is completely divisible by 8. Divisibility rule of 9. The sum of all the digits of the number should be divisible by 9. The rule for divisibility by 9 is similar to divisibility rule for 3. That is, if the sum of the digit of the number is divisible by 9, then the number itself is divisible by 9. Divisibility rule for 10. It states that any number whose last digit is 0 is divisible by 10. Divisibility rules of 11. If the difference of the sum of alternative digits of a number is divisible by 11, then that number is divisible by 11 completely. Divisibility rule of 12. If the number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then the number is divisible by 12 exactly. Divisibility rule of 13. For any given number, to check if it is divisible by 13, we have to add 4 times of the last digit of the number to the remaining number and repeat the process until you get a 2-digit number. Now, check if the 2-digit number is divisible by 13 or not. If it is divisible, then the given number is divisible by 13.